All right, so what we're gonna do is pretend that this is a microphone, ignore the shadows, and pretend that this is high quality stuff, right? So, guys, this is the first episode of, I don't know, me talking about books. One person said they wanted it, so that means I have to do it, right? Absolutely. Also, my mic didn't come in yet. By didn't come in yet, I mean I haven't even ordered it. So, anyway, we're going to be using my favorite cleanser, Clinique Acne Face Wash, as my microphone today. Thank you. Thank you. Now, I quite literally only have like 30 minutes to record this because I have to study for my chem tests and calculus tests back to back. So, we're going to do this. It's going to be good. If my voice sounds weird, I don't know either. So, let's get this started. So, first thing, all right, this is new information to me. Liz Tomforde, allegedly racist. What does that mean? I don't know. No, but I had a topic I want to talk about today. I should probably introduce it before I do that. The way I'm actually talking into this, like as a mic, guys, follow me. Let's take this journey together. I had a topic, I had a thing I want to talk about, which was hockey romances and like all the drama relating to it, right? Because I don't know why, but a lot of these books, it was just going to be about the Keanu Lewis drama and hockey romance books. That's very sick and anti-woman of me because her name is Kiera Lewis, not Kiana. So, guys, oops, I made a mistake. Kiera. But then I was just like, okay, let me like try and find something else to talk about along with that. It didn't need to be related at all. But then when I found out today, it's another hockey romance author's like in drama. There's something about the trope. There's something about it. So like let me inform you. There's a trend. So I go on TikTok today. I look up book talk drama. Why do I see Liz Tomforde? I'm like, oh my God, I was literally going to read her book Mile High. When? I don't know, but I was gonna like make a video because this is when like the book was blowing up, right? So I was like, let me try it for a video, right? Not anymore. So first of all, she put out a statement today because, or I don't know if it was today, but I saw the video today. But she put out a statement, basically like she was blocking Black and brown people. Are we serious? Why are you doing that? And she said it would be for silly reasons. But like, she got called out for it because there was a trend. So she would just block people like over the past 3 years. She said like she was just blocking people for like silly reasons, whatever. Right? But as she's grown in the last 3 years, you know, with her books, those 2 books that really like took off and she's gained popularity, it was noticed that she had this trend of blocking just Black and brown people, which is really weird to me because isn't there a Black man on your cover, Mile High? What? It's almost like you're profiting off of Black people, but you don't even like them. Are we serious? So she's saying all this, right? And then she also, because this started from like, she like got a book and the book had 2 main Black people on it. Like it was like an indie version of a book. And then like, it was getting confusing, but like, I don't know. She was just blocking Black and brown creators. There's people in the comments of that video that I watched that said, I'm still blocked. I'm like, ooh, are we serious? Oh, and then I screenshotted this, add this in. Me saying there's gonna be little editing, add this in. She said she would block people that triggered her racism. What? What does that mean? Am I like not following? Like, am I the stupid one, but triggering your racism? If y'all think about that and triggering, let's say like I had a trigger against like, okay, yeah, fireworks, that's a good one. So let's say like I had a trigger of fireworks, right? 4th of July, fireworks are going off. it's triggering me. So, like, I'm confused on how these people are triggering your racism. So you're saying you're racist? That statement didn't make sense to me. She also added homophobia in there and ableism. I hope I'm reading that correctly, because, like, what? That's weird. But yeah. Well, that's not it. So, while going on this deep dive of Liz Tomforde, I also found that people had issues with the descriptions of her Black characters. There's two things about this. First of all, we're going to get into like the description of it, and then also, why is this white woman writing about Black people and profiting? We're going to get into that. So this line really stuck out for me, okay? Now, I haven't read it yet. I'm definitely not going to read it now. Takes 2 books off my list, babe. Yep. I'm not going to read those books anymore, but I found this online, this quote. So she says, Evan Xander's hair is black and tightly faded to his scalp, seeming like he can't go more than 7 to 10 days without getting a fresh cut. My first question is, girl, how do you know that? Who told you that? So I actually love when my phone cuts off and says I have no storage. But yeah, so back to my point. How do you know that? Like, that is so stereotypical. Are we serious? He can't go more than 7 or 10 days without getting a cut and going to the barber shop. So who gave you that racist stereotype about Black men? They just can't go a week, more than a week, without going to that damn barber shop. Get on my face, actually. Yeah, this is sick. And this is also going into the epidemic of white authors writing about Black characters. All right. Now, if you would ask me this question maybe like a few years ago, I would have been like, okay. You know what I did have a problem with? I had a problem with Black authors writing white characters. I'm like, girl, get up. You see how you made this whole story about white people? Make it about Black people. But honestly, I see what they're doing, because guess what? That book probably made more money, was more popular than the Black people would have been if she would have made the white people Black. Yup, absolutely. But what was I talking about? White authors about please. Oh yeah, wouldn't have a problem with it. But as I've grown up, as I developed my brain, as I realized the inconsistencies, the weird behavior with doing that, this is my opinion, right? Like, white authors, babe. It's great to have diversity, right? It's great to, not just have the whole book be just white people, of course, right? It's great. I will say, dabbling into racism and just like the struggles of Black people, if you're gonna take it there, that's a slippery slope, right? But yeah, I think that it is taking away from Black authors and their stories. Now, walk with me. I saw somebody talk about this and I was just like, I agree. Snaps, claps, everything, the whole 9. Like, there's going to be a demographic of Black readers who want a Black romance book, of course, right? There's always going to be that in the media, people looking for that, right? That demographic. So, it's almost like when white authors do write about Black people and they have them as the main characters, it's almost like they're taking away from the success that could be given to the Black authors that do write Black romance stories, right? And if you think about it, there's only been so few popular romance books that were about like 2 main Black characters. characters. Like, off the top of my head, I was thinking about this. 7 Days in June. I had, like, maybe 3, and now I can only remember 1. It's getting weird. You guys, it's slipping my brain. I can't remember. But the point is, there's, like, not a lot of popular, viral, Black romance books when compared to how many viral white main character romance books, right? So I think instead of writing about Black characters, white authors should probably promote. And Emily Henry did a good job at this. I think when she went on her press tour for, I almost said Happy Days. Was it called Happy Place? For Happy Place, when she was promoting it, she said, I think she gave light to, was it Kennedy Ryan, I think it was Kennedy Ryan in her book. So that's what you need to be doing. Y'all take notes from Emily Henry. Oh, that makes, okay, yeah, so 7 Days in June, Before I Let Go, like Kennedy Ryan's books. I know the Hoop series, I think it had like interracial couple in there, but I think there was like at least one book that had 2 main Black characters, and then there was also her other one about like the Hollywood people. I forget what it was called. Was it called Gleam or something? Let me see, guys, so I can put y'all on if you want to. Ryan. We need to hurry up and get into the next topic. What was it called? Oh, Real. So those are like literally like the 3 or 4 that I can name off the back of my hand. There's also, but I'm talking about like viral, you know what I mean? Like Love in Other Words. Viral and crazy and popular. You don't really see that, and it's sad. And it's like, it would sadden me. It would really sadden me if there was a book that had 2 main Black characters. It was popular. Everyone was loving it. And the author was white. I would be like, are you serious? We can't have one thing. Meaning, like, I would love for that to go to a Black person. Like, doesn't that seem weird to you? Like, a white person taking, like, the profit of that? That's weird. That's not a win. That's not a win. So, enough of Liz Tomforde. She is not going to be read by me. But let's get into Keanu Lewis and more hockey romances, and then we'll end the video. So, if you guys don't know, Keanu Lewis, she is, I don't know. I haven't seen any videos from her. I don't know if that's just me not, like, looking her up or, you know. But anyway, so she is a book talker. The first time I saw her personally was when she was talking about a certain book. I forget what it was. It might have been a Colleen Hoover book. But she was talking about, like, how, like, smutty it was. And she didn't realize that, like, a book that had the cover so, like, innocent and, like, not out there. Like, there wasn't naked people on the cover, so she wasn't assuming it was about, like, kinky, nasty, freaky sex, right? So, yeah, so she was talking about that. She was like, oh my God, like, no one told me that, like, it was like this, whatever. And then she just kind of developed this niche around, like, she was, like, very, like, if you wanted smutty books, go to her page, right? That's, like, who she was to me. Like, she talked about smutty books and, like, the smut in books. That was her thing. And she would just, like, say, how do I word this? Like, very sexually charged statements. But, like, it was fine. It was deemed fine because it was about fictional people. I think when the line gets crossed is when it's about real people. Okay, that's where it gets a little nasty. All right. Now, I never really followed her. I think I only saw her on my For You page once or twice because I don't really gravitate towards, I don't read a lot of, like, smutty books, and I think she would also talk about hockey romance books. That's not really my favorite thing. Y'all already know that. So she wasn't, like, my go-to favorite book talker to get, like, recommendations from or see what she was reading. But, so when, like, the news came out about, like, her whole thing with the Kraken thing, if y'all don't know about that, let me see if I can give a quick summary. It's just, like, the Krakens, because I think she found somebody on the team attractive, so then, like, the people, like, the Kraken people like flew her out to a game, and she had like crack can't even say it, like crack my back, but like with a K, on like the poster at the game, and they gave her a jersey. And then like a few months later, I don't really know the timeline, but it was like later down the line, a player's wife that Kiana had said that she was attracted to, right, had like said comments about, posted that she basically felt uncomfortable with the lighting. Are we serious? That she basically felt uncomfortable with the situation and like the over sexualization of her husband, right? And I think what was really weird is Kiana's response was, oh, also before I get into that, the Krakens like unfollowed her and all that stuff. And my thing is with Kiana's response, she was unhappy that the team had unfollowed her, but it's like, babe, like, let's be real for a second. Like, you think they're gonna be more worried about a person that they flew out for one game or a fucking hockey player on their team? Let's be real. Her response being like, this happened months ago. So basically her saying that it happened months ago means that she can't like change her feelings on anything. Like, what? You can't take back consent? Girl, you're going to jail. You're going to jail. Are you serious? That was so weird to me. I was like, what do you mean? Like, she can't, just because this happened months ago doesn't mean somebody can't change their feelings on it and their stance on it. And especially if they don't feel comfortable with like you saying sexually charged shit to their husband. And also the comments. God. Are we serious? Y'all, these aren't fictional people. These are real people saying like the crazy stuff that people like, no, like it's so bad. It's so bad. It makes me so embarrassed. I'm like, this is why I'm not in that section of book talk, because it just takes it way over the line. And look, Liz Tomforde's top 2 books were hockey romances. So you find the connection. Yeah, you find the connection there, guys. Right? It's always something with hockey. I'm telling you. And they don't even really like us. But we're not ready for that conversation, guys. Sorry. Anyway, let's get back to that. So that's like taking like that comment about that happened so long ago and now she wants to have a problem with it. Girl, you can have a problem with like stuff like what? And she also had a problem with the fact that the wife kind of led hate to Kiana because she showed Kiana's name or something in the post. And yeah, like, I don't know, it was like really weird. If I was her in that situation, all I would say is, I'm sorry, I'll stop making the comments, I'll delete the video, which she did reach out to her and say like, hey, like, it's just a joke. That's weird joking, like saying like how you want these people to have sex with you and like break your back. These are real people. These aren't the fictional books, guys. Like, we have to wake up and succumb to reality and realize what we're saying. Guys, that's embarrassing. We can't be doing that. You have to realize that. Say that to Atlas Corrigan or whoever, right? Say that to, what's the other people that they like? Fucking, what was it? Warren from Shadow. Say that about them. Don't say that about real people, all right? It gets weird. Like, the over-sexualization that streams from book talk into reality, I don't like it. It's nasty. It's weird. So then that just brings me to hockey romance, which is the last topic. And it just seems like it just stems, like all these issues just stem from that freaking trope. It's so nasty. I've talked about this multiple times, but I just feel like the trope is just, it's just copy and paste, guys. It's like the captain is getting with either the PR person, the coach's daughter, some fan. It's like, are we serious? Like, a ice skater. No. I'm sick of it. Like, can we choose a new sport to, like, do something with? Like, oh my God. Can we choose, like, football? Nobody's doing lacrosse. Nobody's doing lacrosse. What do they did rugby, I know. That series, like, Keeping 13. Basketball, the Hoop series. Too many fucking, hockey books. Lord have mercy, we need to pick a new sport. Football. I don't think football, like, I've only read, like, I think 2 football romances. It's not really, you would think football would be bigger. Soccer, I only read 1. But, like, let's just stop, because then it's going to get weird, and then people are going to attach real people into the characters, and then it's going to get nasty. Never mind. Let's just delete sports romance in its entirety, all right? That's my end all, be all. That's how we're going to solve this issue. If we just delete sports romance from the romance genre, I think life would be great. You know, actually, let's not even take away something like that. Let's just put a boundary between like associating real people into the fictional world. Like, I don't know, like you can like fancast. I don't have a problem with that, but it's just like the comments that then are made to these people. Like, imagine like I'm literally like, let's imagine what should I do? Like, let's say should I be an ice skater? Oh my God, let's pretend like I'm an equestrian, right? I'm riding this horse. And then all of a sudden, I'm getting all these comments and being like, oh my God, I want her to ride me like she's riding that horse. What? I didn't ask for this. Like, first it starts off so tame, like, she's so pretty, oh my God, like, I love her. They start like calling me like the character's name in my comments. I'm like, huh? Who is that? And then it starts getting like comments like that, like riding the horse, like I want you to ride. Like, what? These people don't ask for that. That's crazy. We can't be doing that. But I hope you guys like this video. Let me know if you guys want me to do more like long form, just like talking to you guys about just books and drama. Give me some topics to talk about, guys. Yeah, let me know if you like this format. End all be all summary. Unstand Liz Tomforde because she's saying you're going to trigger her racism. That's why she's going to block Black and brown people. What? You're sick. And white authors, let's celebrate Black authors writing about Black characters instead of you doing the job. Let's do that instead. And then y'all already know, put that boundary between real life and fictional books. But yeah, I'm gonna go and study for my quiz. My quizzes. Let's hope I pass. And I'll see you guys next time with a new video.